I think if there were ever a statement that I can use to um, describe the winning spirit, it would be like having a ball of energy that is trapped within an iron container, and it's struggling to get its way out, and it's struggling to get its way out. And the act of doing something releases that energy. So when I think of the winning spirit, I think of a person who is have everything compact inside of them. When I think of the winning spirit, I think of a person that refused to quit. I think of a person or an individual, male or female, that look at life and say, listen, I am going to do everything. I'm going to take living by the horn. I'm going to write it into the ground. I look at this challenge that comes before me as another feather in my hat. I look at everything that comes to challenge me to make me better than I was yesterday. A winning spirit is a spirit that refuses to quit. A winning spirit is a spirit that refuses to take no for an answer. A winning spirit is a spirit that refuses to lay dormant. A winning spirit is triumphant. A winning spirit, knows struggles, and it basically invites struggles in order to strengthen its ligaments and muscles and bone. That's what a winning spirit is, and I think we all have it. I think that most people don't challenge themselves to activate this winning spirit. I think that it must be activated, and a spirit that's actually activated is one that needs to be put into action, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Activating your winning spirit. Hi, I'm Andrew Guy, and today I want to talk to you about how to activate your winning spirit. First thing you want to do is to understand that you're a spirit being, and you have this energy that's on the inside. You have this gift inside of you, and it doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to lay dormant. It doesn't want to be put on the shelf like a book. It wants to do something, and one of the first things it wants to do, it wants to thrive, it wants to survive, it wants to be triumphant, it wants to be successful, it wants to be rewarded, and it wants you to take it to levels, not just one level. It wants you to go to different levels, because once you attain something, it's asking you for more. That's what a winning spirit is. The winning spirit, it's in every leader. I think that every leader has this winning spirit, and I think that every leader is an athlete in the making. You're either in the making or you're in the process. But I think that every leader has this winning spirit. And what do I mean by that? A winning spirit refuses to quit. A winning spirit wants to bring other people around it. A winning spirit is not a spirit that is isolated. It likes to congregate. It has a presence of community. That's what a winning spirit is. Winning spirit love company, man, just like misery. It really does, because it wants to get other like-minded people like itself so it can accomplish more victories and challenge itself to grow and to stretch its boundaries and to overstep its boundaries in order to see what else is possible. That's what a winning spirit is. And activating your winning spirit is basically one of the first thing in discovering who you really are. Because if you never push yourself to do something you've never done before, you probably never will, and you'll never know that you are able. It's kind of like having a Christmas present that you never opened, and it's just been there, and you never opened it. And let's say 10, 15, 20 years went by, and you said, oh, well, you know what? I got this present some 15, 20 years ago, and I've never opened it. And let me see what's going on. Let me see what's this. And then you open it and it turns out to be the actual thing that you've been searching for those 15, 20 years. That have put you back 15 or 20 years when, had you activated back then, you would have been 20 years ahead of where you are today. So I want to challenge you today, activate your winning spirit. Number one, first, you have to believe that you have a winning spirit. Number two, you have to understand that there will be struggles, there will be ups, there will be downs in life. And you have to realize that this winning spirit is what's going to help buffer and cushion you when the tough time comes. That's what a winning spirit is. A winning spirit basically is one that leads. Winning spirit doesn't always follow, it leads. But it leads by example. It's always setting example. And it basically, one person said that success leaves clues. And it's true. Winners leave clues. And people who want to be winners and people who have a winning spirit are going to follow in the footstep of others. They don't always repeat what that particular person does. But what they do is try to do and to outdo what the predecessor have already done. So that's a winning spirit. I think of a winning spirit. When I think of a winning spirit, I think of some of these people on this is my favorite magazine here, by the way. I'm not really a collector, but if I were, this would be one of my favorite magazines. Newsweek, 100 people who shaped the world. This is it, man. This is a 2015 edition from July. And we have individuals on there like Martin Luther King. They even have Jesus on this thing. So they're saying of these people that actually helped shape the world, Jesus was one of these individuals. Einstein is on there. Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook is on there. And these are people who had winning spirit. You got Walt Disney on here. This is the guy that they said had no imagination and changed the world. Nelson Mandela. You have the Dalai Lama, Thurgood Marshall. You even got Harriet Tubman on there, who made 18, 19 trips to transform, her people and save her people from annihilation. And these are people with winning spirit. As I was saying, that the winning spirit is about leading people to make a change, to be a pioneer, a trailblazer, so to speak, and that will never take no for an answer, that will never quit when things get tough. That's a winning spirit. So I want to challenge you today to activate your winning spirit. You never know what's inside their lane hanging out. This is Andrew Guy for AndrewGuySpeaks.com. I want to encourage you to activate the winning spirit. Take care. Peace.
How are we doing?
As we grow up, do we gain more of what we should know to help us to become resilient, to help us to become strong, to help us to become...
Welcome to another episode of the Owl Podcast. I'm listening. I'm ready.
You are. Yes, you are. Now you can sit down. You just got some blood flow. That's important. All right? As I ask you to clap, we focus so much on the big sense, sir. Come on, man. Give me some. Come on, brother. Yeah, I'm done. Okay? All right.
Andrew is so passionate. He has led from the heart. He talked about how change starts in the heart. And by the end of the session, the change started within me because he touched our heart. It was fabulous. We learned a lot. It was about change having heart.
Here and heard the most inspiring, amazing, motivating speaker, Andrew Guy. Is that right? And I am so motivated. He spoke about change and leadership and how it begins with me.